Hello, my name is Ceyda. I'm taking part from Hanover, Germany. I'm 23 years old and I study English and political science. And what I'd like to cook today is salmon marinated with miso sauce on a bed of spinach and oyster mushrooms in a cream sauce. So let's get started. I would like to begin by showing you my ingredients. So this is the salmon. This is miso paste. This is spinach, these are mushrooms, and behind those bowls are spices. These are chili flakes, garlic powder, and nutmeg. And I already prepared the sauce beforehand, so in this small bowl here, this is water and miso paste dissolved in water, and I added some garlic powder and chili flakes. And I did the same with this one here. This is also water and miso and spices, and I'm gonna add this later to the cream sauce. Okay, let's get started. So I'm gonna start by marinating the fish. So I'm just gonna take the paste and try to spread it on the fish. I think this is fine. I will now preheat my pan. I will put the fish aside because it needs a bit of time to marinate, so I'll just put it aside. So I'm not going to preheat the pan. This is an electric stove, so that's why it takes a bit of time to heat it up. So I'll just wait for it to heat up, and while that is happening I will cut my mushrooms. So I decided to take oyster mushrooms because first of all, I love their flavor. They're more flavorful than other typical mushrooms that are sold in Germany, and they're also easy to break down. So most of them don't even require any cutting. I'll just take them and break the individual mushrooms apart, and the ones that are too big I'll just cut in half or something. So I have two big ones here. I would like to chop these, but the rest looks fine to me, so I'll just put them back into the bowl. Okay, I'm gonna grab a knife. So this is the first one, and this is the second one. All right, that's done. This is all the chopping that's required for now. Okay, so the pan is heating up, and to test whether my pan is hot enough, I will make use of the so-called Leidenfrost effect. This is where you put a bit of water on the pan, and based on how the droplets behave, you can kind of determine if it's hot enough, so that's what I'm gonna do. And I don't know if it's audible in the video, but it is sizzling, and it is basically like, it sounds like the water is moving, so the sizzling continues, and this is a sign that the pan is ready. So I'm just gonna add some butter now. I decided to use butter because my number of ingredients is limited anyway, so I wanted to get the most flavorful thing. And to me, butter is just the most flavorful fat, so that's what I'm gonna do now. The butter is already foaming up, which is great, because that just makes it taste better as well. I lower the heat just a bit, and I think I can already add my spinach. So the spinach has wilted quite a lot. It is smaller now, so I'll just transfer it to the plate. This is my first ingredient done. Okay, I will now continue with by adding a bit more butter and adding my mushrooms. Okay, pan is hot enough, so I'm adding the mushrooms. And try to space them apart a bit. So I will now wait for them to brown a little, cover them to speed up the cooking process, and then uncover them once they've softened to get them crispy and brown. I uncovered the mushrooms again, and to me they feel and smell like they have browned, so this is how I like them. So I'll just turn off the heat for now and transfer them to the plate as well. So now I'm gonna add the fish. I'm gonna put it skin side down into the pan and wait approximately 2 minutes per side. So turn the heat back on. This is like a low medium heat, and yeah, now I'm just gonna wait for the fish to sear. Okay, 3 minutes have passed, so I think I can flip the fish. I'm just gonna do that and then later check if it's done or not, and then if necessary flip again. Lower the heat a bit. Okay. So while that is searing, I would just like to share a bit more about myself. When I came here to the student apartment about 3 years ago, I had zero experience with cooking. I knew nothing about cooking at all. And I think a lot of blind people can relate to this. My parents just didn't let me do anything at home because they were worried that I would cut myself or I could burn myself or something. And this resulted in me being scared of cooking as well. So I was scared of heat, I was scared of sizzling sounds like this now, I was scared of hot water. But then I came here and I kind of realized that eating and trying new cuisines has become a passion of mine. So I decided to make food at home because I really wanted to advance and get some cooking skills. So I started with easy things at first, like scrambled eggs or something, and then continued. And that's how I discovered that fish, miso, and mushrooms go together very well, and cream just makes it even better. So this has kind of become my emergency dish. Like when I come home and I have nothing to eat, I'm lazy or something, I usually take tuna if I don't have salmon. I take whatever mushrooms I have. And vegetables. I do have spinach quite often. I also sometimes just take frozen spinach because that's way more faster and convenient. Yeah, and that's how I combine everything and add a bit of cream, and that's it. And miso just makes everything just taste better because of its umami flavor. So yeah, there's like very few ingredients, but very powerful, very aromatic. So I'm now gonna check with a fork how the fish is doing. I think this is done, so I'm just gonna take it out. I'll flip it once more because this is skin side up and I want to place the skin side down. So now the skin is down again. And now I'll take it and place it on the spinach. Now we've come to the last ingredient, which is our sauce. The heat is turned off. I waited just a bit for the pan to cool down. And now I pour in my cream. This is 100 milliliters of cream approximately, and my water miso mixture that I made earlier. So this is the cream. And now I'll get the water. And I wanted to add just a bit of black pepper because I think black pepper goes well with everything. And I love nutmeg because it goes very well with cream, so this is what I'm gonna add. I have a whole nutmeg here. I'm gonna use a microplane to just grate a bit over the pan. That should already be enough. Yeah. I can already smell it, so nutmeg is very powerful, so you kind of have to be careful with that. And now just stir it, and then I'll be done with the sauce. So I just wanted to heat up the cream, so it doesn't require much cooking or anything, no simmering. I'll just pour the sauce over the fish in a minute. Okay, the sauce is heated up. I'm just gonna try to pour it over the plate now. Okay, I think there's no liquid left, so I think this is done. Okay, it is now time to try the dish, and I would like to garnish the fish with a bit of dill and a bit of lemon, just because I really like the aroma of both, like a dill and lemon. It goes very well with fish, but this is not an essential ingredient of the dish, so this is just for basically visual purposes. Okay, I'm gonna give it a try now. Very good.